Hello, cyberspace. It's me, Angie, and I welcome both you and your ears to an episode of Life, Love, Music, and Space Travel. In case you're wondering who Angie is, I'm Angie, and I'm super stoked to spend some time sharing with y'all some of my experiences and thoughts on living, loving, music, and space travel, or spiritual experiences as I often refer to as space travel. A rather broad spectrum, right? Well, my hope is to always share something that resonates with, intrigues, excites, or perhaps inspires you. On that note, I invite you to sit back, buckle up, and take a little trip out into the cosmos with me. Hello, cyberspace. It's me, Angie, and I'm coming to you with an after-concert episode. It's about 12:04 in the morning, Friday morning to be exact. I'm not sure when you'll be listening to this, but it is now 12:05 in the morning officially. And earlier this evening, I went to the Greenfield Lake Amphitheater here in Wilmington, North Carolina, and I took in a spectacular performance. In truth, one of the most amazing performances I've ever been to in my music concert attending career. Yeah, I'll call it a career. So not to leave you wondering any longer, I went to see the Infamous Stringdusters. Spectacular. Absolutely spectacular. I hadn't seen them before, so I'll just preface it with that. I had the tickets. I got the tickets quite some time ago. I was sort of familiar with them. I love bluegrass. For anyone who has not listened to it yet, you can listen to my earlier episode, Take a Little Trip into the Fog with me, about the band Into the Fog, another fantastic string band. Tonight's performance, I didn't really know what to expect. I will say I have been listening to them on nugs.net, and I think I've listened to like the past 5 live performances that they've had, and I was really excited, but they fully lived up to and well past my expectations. I had hoped that perhaps I might get a one-question interview with them, but as most of you know, I'm still pretty new to this podcasting stuff, and I sent like a lame request through Facebook messaging that never got read. But next time they come around, or some other chance that I might get to see them somewhere near here, I'm definitely going to do my best to get in a little chat with them, if at all possible. For anybody out there who has not seen them, if you are a fan of bluegrass by any means, any sort of string band, you definitely need to see them. Fiddle, stand-up bass, banjo, a regular acoustic guitar, and then, I don't know, I'll have to do a little bit more investigation, but one of the guys plays a guitar, but he held it sideways. That probably goes to show my lack of knowledge in some of the musical world, but I'm just going to be honest and not be embarrassed about it, so I'll have to figure out what they actually call that instrument, if it's just a side guitar, maybe. Anywho, they were fantastic. Come to find out, I think they've been around, or they've been together since 2006, maybe. So they've been together a while. I just actually watched a little clip of them playing one of their songs at the Ogden Theater. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2015 or 14 that this concert was from. They have been together for a while, and they really showed it on stage. I mentioned this with possibly Into the Fog, and maybe, I don't know, a couple of the other bands that I've seen, big bands, Dave Matthews especially, the camaraderie with everybody on stage. And the Greenfield Lake Amphitheater setup is pretty basic. It's just them on stage, and they moved around. They kind of corralled together. They looked like they'd been playing together for a long time, were incredibly comfortable with one another, and it was really beautiful to see. Smiling at each other, eyes closed, really getting into the music. And man, oh man, the crowd at the amphitheater was fantastic. I will say that's another thing for anyone who lives in or around Wilmington, state of North Carolina. Greenfield Lake Amphitheater is also, it's one of the best venues I've been to. It's very intimate. I'd have to check the numbers. I could be a little more prepared, but I feel like maybe they seat 600 people, 600 to 800 people maybe. So there is a front area where you can hang out in front of the stage. And then it's generally general admission. Plenty of seating everywhere. Just a great crowd. I was up front. I danced the whole time. Really spectacular. It was a fantastic way to spend a Thursday night. I went to the event with my brother and his buddy Gavin. The three of us went. We all had a great time. I don't know that we were all familiar with the band, but now we definitely are. It's funny, I wanted to get a pod deck question in with them, and I got the answer to one of the questions without even having to ask them. This is from Pod Decks. Y'all know I love Pod Decks. Definitely Google it, PODDECKS, and it's just a great way to find some questions, inspire conversation for anyone who perhaps has a podcast or does any sort of interviews. Anyway, this is out of the musician deck, and it says, do you wear earplugs when performing live? I'll answer that. They all wear earplugs. I definitely took notice of it, and I'm pretty sure that each one of them had their earplugs in. So go guys. They're definitely saving their hearing. I do just want to say they do a fair amount of covers, which is wonderful. I love a great band who plays great covers. But a few of the songs that were just a highlight to me, I'm just going to point them out. I definitely suggest getting online. If you have nugs.net, look up these guys for sure. They played Down from the Mountain, a great song. They were pulling at my Colorado heartstrings, my mountain town heartstrings for sure. They also played the Grateful Dead's They Love Each Other, Black Muddy River, and they played another song called Mountain Town. I'm pretty sure Down from the Mountain and Mountain Town are their songs, but I felt like I was, as I mentioned, I was feeling the pull back to, Colorado, or just being in a mountain town, and I appreciate that gift from them. I closed my eyes, I listened, it kind of, stirred up some stuff within me. I don't know, the mountains are definitely in my blood. 27 years will do that to you. And considering I am originally from the foothills of the Adirondacks, it's not really such a far stretch. So they also did a little bit of Brick in the Wall, Pink Floyd, kind of an unexpected little piece of the song, which just added to the whole evening. This is their Toward the Fray tour, if I'm not mistaken. And I was able to purchase, I always buy some swag, whatever you want to call it. And at some point, I'm going to have the greatest modern t-shirt collection in history. I have been buying concert t-shirts. It was so great when I was back in Colorado and working at the Eagle Diner. I would always buy a shirt for my uniform. I'd get to wear it to the diner. I don't get to wear it at work these days, but I have a pretty great concert t-shirt collection, and I'm addicted to buying t-shirts. I guess everyone has an addiction. I've had plenty of my own, and it seems now that t-shirts is one of them. Also, vinyl. I bought their 2 albums. One of them is the Toward the Fray album, and the other album is actually a tribute to Bill Monroe. I don't know if I'm going to open these ones. I don't have my turntable set up right now, but my mom does have a turntable that I've been using when I listen to albums for eBay. Yeah, I have an eBay store. Here's my plug. This podcast, Life, Love, Music, and Space Travel. Yeah, my podcast that you're listening to is proudly sponsored by Shy Girls Shop. That's my eBay store. I've had an eBay store for about 15 years. It's sort of been on hold. I cleared out all of my inventory during my big move, and it's sort of been on hold for a little bit, but I am presently adding inventory slowly to it, rebuilding the store. So be patient, but check it out. Shy Girls Shop, SHYGIRLS Shop, SHOP. And that's on eBay. Find me, and I generally always put a link to it in my show notes as well. Anywho, I just really want to give a big shout out to the guys from the Infamous Stringdusters. Thank you. Thank you for a fucking fantastic night of music. I felt great. I've kind of been in this, music lull. I don't think I've been to a concert in a little while, and it was exactly what I needed. I really do hope that I get the chance at some point to chat with the fellas and pick their brains a little bit with some pod deck stuff. But in the meantime, yeah, shout out for sure if anyone has the chance to catch them on tour. Oh, and I'm going to give another thank you to whoever Kyle is. I guess their bus broke down in Maryland, maybe, and somebody named Kyle flew them here. So if he hadn't flown them here, I would not have been able to go see them tonight. They would have had to cancel the concert, and I would have missed out, and I would have been very disappointed. So thank you, Kyle, wherever you are and whoever you are. I really appreciate it. Yeah, big props to the Penguin also, which is the local radio station who brings some really fantastic music to the area. I think they have a big part in it. And then, of course, the Greenfield Lake Amphitheater. I found out a few things. I'm going to add that in here as well. I did find out you can actually buy tickets at the amphitheater. It is a Live Nation venue. So there is a box office. It's not always open. And if it's not open there, you can go into Wilmington near the Live Oak Bank Pavilion, and that one's always open. And I think you can get tickets for events throughout North Carolina. I know that Dead & Company are on their final tour. Their final tour is coming up, and tickets are going to go on sale next week. So I think I can go stand in line. But I'm pretty excited about just that new bit of information. Yeah, the Greenfield Lake Amphitheater coming up. I'm going to throw this out there. I am going to see Big Something. And they are playing 2 nights, kind of pre-Halloween weekend, but it is a costume ball, gathering, gala, celebration, whatever it is, their concert, October 28th and 29th, if I have the dates correct. It's a Friday and Saturday prior to Halloween. And I'm really excited about that. 2 nights of music. Yep, I'm going to get dressed up and go rock out a little bit more. So I am excited about this section of North Carolina, and so far the music it is affording me and everyone else in the area. It was a great night. I love music. I love musicians. I'm super grateful that you share your talent with us. I mean, I really did smile all night, and it seemed like everybody around me was smiling as well. Get out there to see some live music. Get to the Greenfield Lake Amphitheater. They still have quite a few bands coming. The Wailers are coming. Big Something's coming, as I mentioned. I think Famously is coming, but I do believe he's possibly sold out. But there's still definitely music. There's music out there to be seen. So get your dancing feet ready. Go out and get a little jiggy. I think I'm going to finally go to bed. I am going to be coming to you with an episode not too far from now, and I'll just give you a little hint on it. I'm going to do some my top favorite books. You've heard me talk about a lot of different things, so this is just a little teaser. I would love to hear from all of y'all out there. Perhaps what's your favorite concert? I've been to a lot of concerts. I've seen a lot of bands I'm very grateful for all the time. I grew up near Saratoga Performing Arts Center, SPAC, in upstate New York. And in my high school days, we would just go to concerts all summer long. I got to see a lot of stuff. I'm very grateful for it. Coming from Colorado, 27 years, definitely got to see quite a bit of stuff at Red Rocks. I've seen a lot of concerts. Tonight, no shit. The Infamous Stringdusters were on fire. They are picking men. They were fantastic together. The camaraderie was great. I know I'm repeating myself, but I really can't speak highly enough about them. They smiled. We smiled. It was a love fest. So, yeah, on that note, Betty, bye. Thanks for listening. Always. Check out my website, www.lifelovemusicandSpacetravel.com. Leave me a message. check out my prior episodes. Thanks for your support. See you again soon. Bye. So we've reached the end of today's episode. Thanks so very much for listening. It's now time to reconnect to planet Earth and all that comes with living on the blue ball. I'd love to hear your ideas for future episode topics, along with any and all positive and or constructive feedback. Please feel free to contact me at ashysbadass@gmail.com. Thanks again for spending some time with me and allowing me to share myself with you. Until next time, please be gentle with yourselves, be kind to animals, and do all you can to allow your authentic selves to shine brightly.